I knew Sunshine.
Okay. So y'all know the story about Little Red Riding Hood, right? But what you don't know is that Little Red, well, she came from a little town in Odessa, or called Odessa, which is in Texas. And she had it all. She was head cheerleader, dating the quarterback. She was the poo, we'll say. So she decides, well, I see all this stuff on the news and everybody else is all sad and stuff and I don't know why. So I'm just gonna give this up and I'm gonna go live with Granny. Well, Granny's from up north and these southern belles, well, they don't know what they're getting themselves into when they move up north. So she goes to her parents, and being the nice parents, they're like, oh yeah, take the sports car, just drive safely. So she gets in her little car, and she's driving, and she's just like, oh, this is fun. And then she stops, because she sees this guy walking down the road. She's like, well, I wonder if I could help him out, because I'm just such a nice person. So she pulls up and she's like, can I offer you a ride, young man? And then she notices the guitar. Well, Mama always said, don't you go after them musicians, young lady. They're bad news. But she doesn't listen. So he gets in the car and they're driving and talking, and she's starting to like this guy. So all of a sudden, bam, flat tire. And she's like, I don't know what to do. I've never gone anywhere. I don't know how to fix a tire. So he's like, well, I can do it. I'm a tough man. So he gets the little dinky thing on there, so the car's all a little lopsided. So they're driving again, and they get to Granny's house. And Granny, being up north, she has this crazy accent. She's like, oh, well, I haven't seen you in a while, Red. So Red jumps out, she gives her Granny a hug, and so they're just hanging out and everything. And then she starts to notice that her little hitchhiker buddy is hitting on Granny. Well, Red doesn't like this. She's like, everybody loves me. Why is he hitting on my grandmother? That's gross. She's wrinkly. So she gets up and she's just like pacing around the house. Just, I don't want to see this. And then she goes for a walk. She comes back. Oh no. Let's just say Granny and her little hitchhiker friend, they were having some fun. This disturbed Red very much. So she compared this hitchhiker guy to the wolf in Little Red Riding Hood, but she ended up killing him and burying out back with a shovel. So basically the moral of the story is don't pick up hitchhikers and bring them to your granny because they might get with her.
Oh my God.